Hello, Uncle Al here with your little message for the week. In the last several weeks, I've had the privilege and honor to share the concept of aloha thanks to Auntie Pilahi Paki. She took every letter in the law, gave a unique Hawaiian word followed by an English meaning to clarify understanding. A is akahai, kindness expressed with tenderness. L, lokai, unity expressed with harmony. And the letter O, olu, agreeable expressed with pleasantness. The letter H, ha'aha'a, humility expressed with modesty. And the last letter A, awanui, patience expressed with perseverance, never giving up. As Auntie Pilahi Paki would say, waiting for the moment. Waiting for the moment. I really enjoyed sharing the message with you, and I hope all of you embrace that message and take it on and share it with everybody, yourself, your family, and others. In the next several weeks, I have the opportunity to share another important message with you. The Department of Education in the state of Hawaii has a program in the department called OHE, which is Office of Hawaiian Education. Hawaii, we came up with a program called Naho Pena'ao. And in the schools, you see this, a ha, or breath. And when I first saw the letters in breath, I said, wow. I mean, every letter has a word to it and a very unique meaning. So the letter B is belonging. The letter R is responsibility. The letter E is excellence. The letter A is aloha. And the letter T is total well-being. And the letter H is Hawaii. And when I looked at all of these letters, I wait a minute. I would love to put together activities that students can engage in. An activity on belonging, an activity on responsibility or kuleana, an activity on excellence, another activity on aloha, another activity on total well-being, and then last but not least, Hawaii. Okay? And so what I did is I sat down for several months and I put together some ideas. So for today's lesson, I'm going to share belonging. Belonging is so many things we can do with belonging. Belonging to your family, yourself, your name, your community, your school, your work. But belonging has many connections as far as why it's so important. But for today's lesson, for belonging, I want to talk about something that's very, very special. People really don't think about it sometimes, but your name, you belong to your name. So what? Yes, you belong to your name. And you were given that name from your mom or your dad or grandparent that named you that name. And they had a reason for naming you that name. My dad, he gave me the name Alan. And one day I asked him, Dad, why did you name me Alan? He said, because I wanted to carry on my name. I said, Dad, thank you very much. I will carry your name with honor. Okay? And my children that I have right now, my grandkids, my daughter, I just mentioned one of my daughters, Sherelle Silva. I mean, her name is Sherelle because her mom decided, hey, I'm going to name her Sherelle. Mom liked that name. She had a friend named Sherelle, and she just liked that name. But Sherelle's middle name is Kahanu'ala. Is it Kahanu'ala? Well, Sherelle's mom's middle name is Kahanu'ala. Sherelle's tutu, okay, is Kahanu'ala. What does Kahanu'ala mean? It means sweet bread. And I told my daughter, that's a perfect name for you because sweet bread, because she's really passing on sweet bread of positivity to many people throughout the state of Hawaii and across the United States, what she does in the community. And I said, wow. And then her first child is Kaluna. And Kaluna is given the name from Sherelle's grandfather. Okay? It was amazing. His name was Kaluna. Wow. What does Kaluna mean in Hawaiian? Kaluna, which means the boss. Yeah, well, I guess he is the boss. On a golf course, he's the boss because he drives the ball at least 300 yards, okay? Right? And her next child is Meleana. And when she gave Meleana that name, I said, why did you name her Meleana? I said, Dad, what was your mom's name? I said, Marianne. I said, Dad, Marianne in Hawaiian is Meleana. When she told me that, I was kind of tearing out. I said, wow. Okay? And her last child, her youngest child, is Kelalawai, which is another family name. Okay? And that comes my mom, my family, grandparents, okay? And that was her name, Kelalawai, which means the path of the fisherman. Okay? I said, wow. And I said, so every name has a meaning to it. Okay? If you know the meaning of your name and how you got it, great. If you don't, you have homework. Talk to your parents or your grandparents, aunties or uncles, and say, why was I named this name? And what does it mean? And some of you have English names, some of you have Hawaiian names. But go out and find out what that name means and how you were given that name. My question to all of you, yes, every name is special and unique to you. But why were you given that name? But last but not least, how are you going to share that name today, tomorrow, and for the rest of your life. Aloha.